Good evening, I'm Rob Wilson and this is the Eurodollar market preview for Wednesday the 9th of May 2012. View from where we stand now and looking at tomorrow's market, I'm a seller of pullbacks until or unless the market manages to rally above 130.80 with conviction. So anywhere between where we are now and there, if we see weakness, I think it's worth shorting. If you want to know the method to my madness, bear with me and we'll get into it. Okay, well look, last night we talked about this. In fact, we actually traced and plotted this support and resistance sloping trend line last night. And, said that if price got above that, then there was a possibility we could go to 130.80. In the event that doesn't happen, okay, because she falls through Asia, and we have a first go at 130 even. That punches price back up to 130.35, which we mentioned. We then managed to fall back down through 130 even. We reverse our support at 129.80. Back to 130.35, and as I record, we are now back sitting on 130. So what does it mean? Well, the first thing we need to note really is that we're still in this bear trend down. It's still in this bear trend, okay? And the second thing is that 130, as we knew, is a hell of a, it's a very well defended support zone. A very well defended support zone, and there's no reason why support in this area shouldn't send price back up to test this trend line yet again tomorrow. And if it gets through there, 130.70 and 130.80 are looking good, and the upper limit of this trend channel. Okay, that is all entirely possible, which is why I say, as long as we don't rally through here on strength, then my bias remains bearish, and my first trade will always be a short. Okay, so that's where we stand at the moment. Support below price. Well, we made a low of around 129.55 on Sunday night. We bounced from 129.82 today, and we're sitting on 130. Above price, 130.35, 130.70 is a good resistance zone, and 130, 80 to 90, this sort of area here. But this this falling trend channel is significant, and it may well be a target if we cannot break through 130. Looking at the news then, there's actually not an awful lot going on, which makes a nice change, frankly. There's a tentative gilts 30-year bond auction at some stage during the London session. I don't know when that is, but we'll have to watch for it. And then after that, it's very quiet until 1000 EST. We've got a couple of minor announcements, one at 10, one at 10:30, and 10:45 EST. So, London should be able to do its sort of thing tomorrow, sort of unmolested by any new news. Not that we need any more news at the moment. In terms of summary then, this bear trend remains underway, but, a second pullback leg is still, a distinct possibility. Structure, well, resistance at 130.35, 130.80 and 131.20, and support below price at 129.85 and 129.50. News, this is possible gilts auction we talked about, and then nothing significant until 1000 EST. Plan, okay, look, we're a short bias, okay, but I do know that this pullback is capable of a second leg. Whether that's going to happen or whether we're just going to pulse out from where we are now is difficult to say. All we can do is trade from well-defined support and resistance, and certainly from my perspective, my primary initial pilot trade is always going to be short, because that is my bias. I hope that helps. Sleep well. If there's anything to update at 0300 EST, then of course I will do so. But in the meantime, get some kit. Trade safe tomorrow. Wilson out.